distinguished gathering. This program has been conceptualized at a very crucial time when women-led farmer-producer organizations and self-help groups are emerging as key drivers of inclusive growth, rural entrepreneurship, and sustainable agribusiness development. While local produce possesses immense quality, authenticity, and cultural value, its true potential can only be realized through effective branding, market positioning, value addition, and strategic marketing interventions. Over the next 1 week, this advanced management development program aims to equip participants with practical knowledge, managerial skills, and contemporary
esteemed resource persons, colleagues, participants, and my dear friends. A very good morning to all of you. On behalf of the Institute of Business and Policy Research, it gives me an immense pleasure to warmly welcome you to the 1 week Advanced Management Development Program on branding and market positioning of local produce in women-led FPOs and self-help groups. The program has been conceptualized with a clear purpose to strengthen the branding, market access, and value realization of local produce, particularly through women-led farmer-producer organizations and self-help groups, which are increasingly becoming pillars of rural entrepreneurship and inclusive growth. In recent years, we have witnessed that production alone is not sufficient. The real challenge lies in branding, differentiation, quality signaling, traceability, and market positioning. Women-led FPOs and self-help groups possess immense potential, yet often they face constraints related to market intelligence, packaging, certification, price strategies, and policy linkages. So this AMDP program is bridged to precisely bridge these gaps. So over the course of a week, we will be briefly dealing about strategic branding and market frameworks, industry and policy perspectives, successful agri-branding initiatives, and practical insights from academia, industry, and institutions of national repute like IIM Ahmedabad and CII. We are confident that the deliberation, interaction, and hands-on sessions during the program will empower participants with actionable knowledge, enable them to translate local strength into sustainable market success. I take this opportunity to sincerely thank the Ministry of MSME, the University Administration, our distinguished speakers, all the stakeholders, our student coordinators in making this program successful. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries and participants. I hope this program proves to be insightful, engaging, and impactful to everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for those warm and insightful opening remarks. Now I would request Professor Dr. S.H. Baba to kindly address the audience and give us the objective and significance of today's program. Sir, please.
Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. Chief guest of this occasion, officers of this university including Professor Asmat sir, Professor Farhad sir, then we have here our industry partners also, then we have professor from IIM and then faculty members and dear participants. It is very much encouraging that we are part of this opening session. We have a specialized session where I will be deliberating upon my theme, which pertains to this broader, advanced program. I will be dealing in my own session. But here I will be briefly taking up few minutes of you. One thing is that if we look at the population of our J&K, it is around 101.45 crore, and nearly half of it is female. Means the ratio is 1:1. And sir, it is highly encouraging that among participants we have ratio near to 1:1, and I believe it is more than 1. So it means that female participation is much more than our male population, and it is in consonance with the theme of this program. Sir, what we could see across our territory, that the tendency of the females to work has improved over the years. We could see the girls taking up any job, coming out early in the morning, whether sitting in this like Airtel shops to sell the SIMs, to a like menial jobs, to a bigger job where a girl is acting as an entrepreneur. Then another thing is that, sir, then our national education policy speaks same way. It says that there's a warning in national education policy: don't find jobs in future. You may have to be a job provider then rather than a seeker in it. And I could see that there are good names in our territory, and especially who have been groomed at the cost K, like our Kiri girl, like our Saffron girl. There are so many cases where a girl has taken up, like Al Rizq. There are so many stories which are coming from this cost and our territory. And the question is, what about the empowerment of women? Hawaiian does not come from, I am keeping my sister or my spouse at home. It is not coming from that side. It is coming especially when she is economically stable. यहाँ पर तो हम खातून की स्टोरीज भी आ गई. आपने देखा होगा कि when a girl used to get married, तमसेस बने थी था मालूम संस्कार पूरी, because what she has to do, she was supposed to clean and cook at home, and she has to take care of all the belongings at home. और उसका जो husband हुआ करता था, वो साला दादा ही उसको पालन कराते थे उसको चलाएंगे, because she knows that I have somebody to take care of these things. That was the how we were talking about in previous days. Now this entrepreneurial experience has taken us to an extent. But of course our social values has to be impacted, because those have to be impacted because our faith talks about that. Our countries talks about it, because we are still in a culture and traditions also, we cannot leave those in the name of this Hawaiian. But of course one thing I wish to understand that, if you will browse in Google, आप देखोगे वहां पर आप देख लीजिए, या Instagram पे देख लीजिए birthday cakes. You will see thousands of girls making same. ठीक है, आप बताओगे बुटीक वहां पर पता नहीं हजारों में निकल आएंगे. And sometimes you will see that fashion, who are grooming a bride, you will see thousand on page in width as well as length. It means that there is a huge competition. और कभी-कभी ये मेरे दिमाग में ये आ जाता है कि we have to make the faces to beautify. तीतशन बुझ ईटा नेबरके beauty parlors. तीतशन पालो सुमन वाली ईटा boutique से merge गसा. Sometimes we may have to think that let us create the population who has to get their clothes stitched, because so many people have come in that business. It means that there is a constraint in scaling up. Then happen to scale up करें कि हिंदे. आप landscapes पर ये competition already बहुत ज़्यादा है. It is very much difficult for them to scale up. So इसमें जब scale up नहीं होते, तो we have some stories like Bepozul capsule, it is still working. Like say Johnson's cream, it is still working. Fair and Lovely cold cream, it is still working because it has a market positioning. ये मुझे आप जड़ भी पूछा. When we have to make our positioning in the market with respect to prices, with respect to the quality, then हमें क्या करना होगा, हमें अपने प्रोडक्ट को इस तरीके से बनाना होगा ताकि इसमें एक यूनिक सेलिंग पॉइंट प्रपोजिशन नजर आए, यानी कि एक यूनिकनेस इसमें आ जाए, उसके नाम को हमें कैपिटलाइज करके आगे चलना होगा. Then we can think about Can we capitalize upon this unique advantage? Then we can think about scaling up. Then we can think about taking our business to the next level. Or I believe that in next few days, we will be speaking and deliberating on only these aspects, how you can do this job and how you can take your business to the other level. And I hope we together will sit together in this program. It may not be one way monotony that we resource person will keep on speaking. I encourage you to say get into the interaction and take your things what actually you want from this. So be punctual in this program, and I hope that this has a nice takeaways from this position for you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Professor Dr. S.H. Baba aptly explained that we should aspire to be job creators rather than being job seekers. He highlighted the significant role of women they are playing in entrepreneurship and emphasized that economic stability is essential for women to achieve empowerment and sustainable growth. Thank you so much, sir. Now, building upon this overview, we now move to an expert insights that will enrich our understanding of branding and marketing in contemporary contexts. I request Professor Dr. Anand K. Jaiswal, Professor IIM Ahmedabad. He is a distinguished scholar in the areas of marketing, branding, and strategic management. He has an extensive experience in teaching, research, and executive education, and has worked closely with industry and policy institutions on issues related to brand strategy, marketing market positioning, and consumer behavior. He is actively involved in mentoring organizations on building strong and sustainable brands. So it would be valuable from his part to share his insights. Sir, please, I request you to come and share your thoughts. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. Thanks a lot to Dr. Umar and Dr. Ubair to invite me here. It's great to be here among all of you. Also I would also thank Dr. Altaf, Dr. Ajmat, and Mr. Petron. I'm very happy to be part of this event. I'm a professor of marketing, as I was introduced some time ago. So मैं हिंदी और इंग्लिश मिक्स करके बोलूँगा. मुझे उर्दू तो नहीं आता, बट आई विल कोर्स ट्राई माय बेस्ट टू यूज़ हिंदी. ये बहुत अच्छा मुझे लगा कि एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम सिर्फ जो वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर, माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए प्लान किया गया, उनको एक अच्छा एंटरप्रेन्योर, सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर बनाने के लिए ये पूरा इंटरवेंशन है वीक लॉन्ग. और आई वाज टोल्ड दैट देयर माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द स्टेट, पूरे राज्य से आप लोग आए हुए हैं. मार्केटिंग और ब्रांडिंग का बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंस हो गया आजकल, क्योंकि प्रोड्यूस करना बस इतने बस से काम नहीं चलेगा, क्योंकि आप देख रहे हो आजकल ब्रांडिंग, मार्केटिंग इनफैक्ट ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो गया. तो हम कहते हैं वैल्यू क्रिएशन और वैल्यू एप्रोप्रिएशन. मतलब आप कुछ क्रिएट करते हो, मैन्युफैक्चर करते हो, प्रोड्यूस करते हो, वो हम वैल्यू क्रिएशन कहते हैं. बट उसको उससे हाउ टू मार्केट इट वैल्यू, हाउ टू एप्रोप्रिएट वैल्यू, उससे हम कैसे वैल्यू एप्रोप्रिएट करें अपने लिए, अपने ऑपरेशंस के लिए और बाकी लोगों के लिए जो भी उसमें स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं. तो वैल्यू एप्रोप्रिएशन इनफैक्ट इज बिकमिंग इवन मोर क्रिटिकल. आपने देखा होगा, आप आजकल मार्केट में देख रहे कि आपको सिंपल शर्ट जो कि शायद ढाका या इंडिया या वियतनाम में 400-500 का रुपीज़ का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कॉस्ट होता है, वो इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में जाकर कुछ 50,000 या 1 लाख का हो जाता है. अंडरस्टूड. हम लोग वैल्यू चेन में बहुत लोअर लेवल में हैं. हम सारे जो थर्ड वर्ल्ड कंट्रीज है, डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज हैं, जो पूरे दुनिया भर में लोग कपड़े पहन रहे हैं, वो ढाका में या इंडिया में या जैसे या दूसरी डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज में बन रहा है. बट जो उसकी वैल्यू, फाइनल वैल्यू क्रिएट हो रही है, उसका एक बहुत स्मॉल पार्ट, 5%, 10% प्रोड्यूसर्स के पास आ रहा है. जो 90% वैल्यू जो अप्रोप्रिएट हो रही है, वो मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज, मार्केटर्स और जो लोग जुड़े हुए हैं रिटेल, उनके पास जा रही है. तो हम प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, हमें आता है कि कैसे प्रोड्यूस करें, बट उसको मार्केट करना, ब्रांड करना, सेल करना, वो सब हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. इसलिए जो वैल्यू क्रिएट हो रही है उसका बहुत कम पार्ट आता है. तो ये जब तक हम मार्केटिंग और ब्रांडिंग स्किल नहीं डेवलप करेंगे, खासकर माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए, और इवेंचुअली माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स एक बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर बनेंगे स्केल अप करके, मे बी इवेंचुअली सम ऑफ देम विल बिकम big entrepreneurs statewide, then eventually nationwide, and I'm hoping कि next 10-50 years में they may run international companies, global brands, global organizations create करेंगे. But इन सब में marketing का और ब्रांडिंग का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है। आप जो प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, आप देखिए कस्टमर सेंट्रिसिटी, कस्टमर क्या चाहिए। हम अपने ओर से नहीं देख रहे हैं कि हमें ये प्रोड्यूस करना है, हमें अच्छा लगता है, ये सब भी जरूरी नहीं है। कस्टमर, इंटरनेशनल मार्केट, इंडियन मार्केट या स्टेट का मार्केट या इन जनरल लोकल मार्केट में क्या डिमांड है, उसके हिसाब से कस्टमर इनपुट्स के हिसाब से आपको प्रोड्यूस करना, फिर उसको सही तरीके से मार्केट करना। हम कुछ फ्रेमवर्क वगैरह आज बाद के सेशंस में बताएंगे कि हम क्या बड़े ब्रांड क्रिएट करती है। आपने शायद सुना होगा लिज्जत पापड़। लिज्जत पापड़ एक 7 सिस्टर्स, 7 वुमेन ने मुंबई में शुरू किया था। ये कोऑपरेटिव टाइप का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और ये वुमेन दे रियलाइज की देयर लॉट ऑफ वुमेन सिटिंग आइडली एट होम, उनके पास जॉब नहीं है, पैसे ऑफ कोर्स कई बार उनकी फैमिलीज में ज़्यादा पैसे नहीं है और वो बच्चों को तैयार करने के बाद खाली रहती हैं घर में। तो कैसे उनको उनकी इनकम बढ़ाई जाए, तो 7 सिस्टर्स केम टुगेदर, उन्होंने पापड़ बनाने का काम शुरू किया और बहुत इनोवेशन यूज किया। उन्होंने इनोवेशन ऐसा यूज किया कि हम ये वुमेन को डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड प्रोडक्शन मॉडल कहते हैं कि हम डो बना के हम प्लांट में, अपने प्लांट में लेके फैक्ट्री में, बट दे कैन टेक दिस डो बैक टू देयर प्लेस एंड रोल पापड़, ड्राई इट एंड ब्रिंग इट। जैसे आपने 1 kg का डो लिया, आटा लिया जिसमें हम कहते हैं गूंद के, और आप 1 kg का रोल बनाकर घर में करिए, अपने बच्चों को और बाकी सब काम भी करिए। ऐसा नहीं कि आप, क्योंकि हर कोई वुमेन फैक्ट्री में आके काम नहीं कर सकती, तो आप घर में रोल कर सकते हो, रोल करके ड्राई करके वापस लाओ और दूसरा ले जाओ दूसरे दिन। तो ये डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड प्रोडक्शन, इनोवेशन। और बट उन्होंने इंपॉर्टेंस ये देखी कि आपको ब्रांड क्रिएट करना है। पापड़ रोल करना बस आसान है, लेकिन उसको सेल करना, मार्केट में ब्रांडिंग करना, रिटेलिंग करना, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करना, तो दीज वुमेन जो 7 सिस्टर्स कहते हैं, उनमें उन्होंने ब्रांडिंग में, मार्केटिंग में ध्यान दिया। आपने सुना होगा लिज्जत पापड़, कुर्रम कुर्रम टूरिज्म के डेज में उन्हें एक टैगलाइन बनाई, ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी क्रिएट की। छोटी सी, मतलब ऐसे ये कोई बड़ी कंपनी थी, सिर्फ 7 सिस्टर्स थी, 7 वुमेन्स, और उन्होंने इवेंचुअली आज ये कंपनी कुछ लास्ट टाइम सुना था कि 3000 करोड़ रुपए का उनका टर्नओवर है, और उन्होंने वुमेन लाइफ, वुमेन डेवलपमेंट, उनका फोकस ही वुमेन डेवलपमेंट है। तो उन्होंने ये पूरा स्केल अप किया। कई शहरों में इनके सेंटर्स हैं जो कि ये रोल करते हैं। तो एक एग्जांपल है कि वुमेन कैसे साथ में आती हैं अपने डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, प्रॉपर प्राइसिंग, सब में ध्यान नहीं देंगे तो स्केल अप नहीं होगा। आप छोटे माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ही रह जाएंगे हमेशा, बट जब तक आप बड़ा नहीं सोचेंगे। और आजकल एजुकेशन, जैसे मैंने सुना इंट्रोडक्शन में कि वुमेन आजकल बहुत इंक्रीजिंगली पार्टिसिपेट करी है। इनफैक्ट हमारे MBA प्रोग्राम में हम लोगों ने कॉन्शियसली 50% वुमेन, 40% वुमेन हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं रिजर्वेशन के लिए। बहुत सारे IIMs ने, IITs ने वुमेन को रिजर्वेशन देना शुरू किया है कि वी वांट मोर वुमेन इन बिजनेस। हम चाहते हैं कि बिजनेस में और ज़्यादा वुमेन आए, तो हमने स्पेशली MBA प्रोग्राम्स में स्पेशल प्रोविजंस रखे हैं उनके लिए। और आप देखिए, अभी आपको शायद मालूम होगा कि इंडिया की सबसे रिचेस्ट वुमेन फाल्गुनी नायक, नायिका, शायद आप बहुत सारी वुमेन IIT के प्रोडक्ट यूज़ करती होंगी। वो सी इज़ अ प्रोफेशनल। अब अगर कोई सबसे रिचेस्ट वुमेन कोई इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट की बेटी या वाइफ नहीं है, सी इज़ अ प्रोफेशनल, IIM ग्रेजुएट है, वो उसने इतना बड़ा नायिका, इतना बड़ा एंटरप्राइज क्रिएट कर लिया। एक ऑनलाइन गैप आइडेंटिफाई किया, देखा कि कैसे प्रोडक्ट्स जो है वुमेन दे आर नॉट हैप्पी विद द करंट प्रोडक्ट्स अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट। तो एक राइट गैप आइडेंटिफाई करके एक प्रोफेशनल इतना बड़ा कंपनी क्रिएट कर लिया। Isn't that? It's a woman. फाल्गुनी नायर is a woman, आपको मालूम होगा। बांग्लादेश में ग्रामीण ग्रुप में बहुत अच्छा काम किया, आपने सुना होगा। ग्रामीण माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए ग्रामीण वुमेन वाला कॉन्सेप्ट था, STD बूथ जैसा मॉडल बहुत पहले। बाद में उन्होंने ग्रामीण ग्रुप ने बहुत सारी वुमेन्स को माइक्रो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनाया थ्रू माइक्रो फाइनेंस। तो ये सब मॉडल्स हैं हमारे पास जहाँ पे वुमेन को ध्यान में रखे। जैसे मोहम्मद यूनुस ने ये कॉन्सेप्ट निकाला कि वुमेन नीड माइक्रो क्रेडिट वुमेन, और एक ऐसा ग्रामीण जो ग्रुप है वो सिर्फ 98% माइक्रो क्रेडिट सिर्फ वुमेन को देता है। उनका जो इनोवेशन है मॉडल की, बिकॉज दे रियलाइज कि मेल्स आर एक्सट्रीमली रिस्की बोरोवर्स। अगर आप मेल को पैसे दोगे तो पैसे नहीं आएंगे वापस, बट अगर आप वुमेन को दोगे तो वो लोग यूज करेंगे उस पैसे को प्रॉपर्ली, इंटरप्राइज क्रिएट करेंगे। उनका इनफैक्ट ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड ग्रामीण बैंक हैज द हाईएस्ट रिकवरी रेट। उनका जो डिफॉल्ट रेट है सिर्फ 2% है। तो that they showed that women, if you give them money, then they can become real big entrepreneurs. So we have several examples of women better मतलब इस equipment बढ़ाकर एक अच्छा market बनाने के लिए, and I'm sure कश्मीर से बहुत सारी women great entrepreneurs, बड़े-बड़े enterprise leaders अगर marketing और business equipment का use करें, और हमारा institute है यहाँ पे IBPR, ये हमेशा business schools जो होते हैं, education institute होते हैं, वो knowledge transfer करते हैं, और ये I assume I'm very happy to see कि ये आप लोग कर रहे हैं, Dr. Ubair और Dr. Khan जो उनके बाकी colleagues हैं, आपने एक ऐसा program women के लिए शुरू किया, because maybe they have a skill but they just need some hand holding. So that's the, so all my best wishes to everybody here, organizers as well as participants, and I'm sure you will improve your entrepreneurial capabilities, you will improve your business acumen, and which is the need of the hour. अगर आप सिर्फ, मैंने पहले भी कहा कि सिर्फ प्रोड्यूस करने से काम नहीं चलेगा, उसको बेटर मार्केट करना भी बहुत जरूरी है. Okay, thanks a lot, and I look forward to interacting with you.
Thank you so much, sir, for appreciating our program, which is mainly focused for micro entrepreneurs. You aptly highlighted the importance of value appropriation, and now we understand that how branding and marketing is very essential for to enhance visibility, competitiveness, and long-term these entrepreneurs. Now I call upon Dr. Professor and Head, Institute of Business and Policy Research, Dr. F.A. Shaheen, to brief us about the agri-branding initiative under HADP and share his valuable thoughts. Sir, please.
Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. Before I deliver on today's topic, my thoughts, I would personally thank Professor Altaf sir, Professor Azmat sir, for prioritizing our program, because we are running parallelly a very mega big program at Shalimar Convention in our auditorium. They are also invited here, but they prioritized this program for that, and I personally thank you both. I'm also thankful to our special guest Ikram sir, who is from Chamber of Indian Industry, for sparing his valuable time and coming, and we look forward to his thoughts and also collaboration in future, because we are doing a lot of research in industry, in business and other things, so we will be collaborating. And I am also thankful to Professor Jaiswal for coming here, and he will be delivering lectures to you. Yeah. So, just, yeah, please. जो हमारे participants हैं, I would like to tell particularly about the thing which I would deal with this branding and market positioning. You know कि 3 साल पहले, अब मार्च में 3 साल हो रहे हैं इस प्रोग्राम के, holistic agriculture development program. Please, क्योंकि आप सुन लो मेरी बात, it's very important for you. HADP में जब हम conceptualize कर रहे थे, तो उसमें एक प्रोजेक्ट है strengthening agriculture marketing in UT of J&K, and in that we came up with 2 agriculture branding centers, ABC, one in Jammu and one in Kashmir. और जो कश्मीर का है, it is with us, सुकास्ट कश्मीर के पास है agriculture branding center. मुझे भी branding का उतना मतलब I was not knowing its importance, its significance, but my colleague Dr. Adil, while we were conceptualizing this project, तो उन्होंने कहा कि सर इसमें please आप एक agriculture branding center का concept रख लीजिएगा, क्योंकि ये काफी जरूरी है हमारे farmers के लिए, farmer business. तो इसमें क्या है कि we came up with this agriculture branding center and it is functional from last 3 years. We started with the sensitization. हम गाँव-गाँव के हर FPOs, majority of the farmer producer organizations, self-help groups throughout the Kashmir Valley, we targeted multiple programs across geographies, across commodities, across these tribes, women self-help groups. So we sensitized them about the branding. Branding क्यों जरूरी है? क्योंकि हमने देखा है, हमें मालूम है कि जो ये बड़े बड़े एग्री फूड प्रोडक्ट्स के ब्रांड्स हैं, ये मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज या कोई ऐसे लोग कर रहे हैं जिनको एग्रीकल्चर से दूर का भी वास्ता नहीं है, और जो एक्चुअली जो अपना खून पसीना फार्मर बहाता है खेत पे, उसको छोटे दामों पे ये प्रोड्यूस लेते हैं, फिर उसको प्राइमरी प्रोसेसिंग या थोड़ा ग्रेडिंग सॉर्टिंग करके प्रॉपर पैकेजिंग, then they sell it in hot cakes because we have done studies on these। तो हमारा इसमें यही मुद्दा व मकसद था एग्रीकल्चर ब्रांडिंग सेंटर्स खोलने का, एक कश्मीर में एक जम्मू का में, ताकि हम फार्मर्स को, फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर कंपनीज को, फार्मर प्रोड्यूसर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को, सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप्स को सेंसिटाइज करें कि यू कम अप विद योर ओन ब्रांड्स। एंड माशाअल्लाह, द ग्रेस ऑफ ऑलमाइटी अल्लाह, टिल मार्च में 3 साल होंगे, वी mentored and promoted 45 farmer producer brands till now, which has these 45 farmer producer brands, self-help, women self-help group brands, they have a turnover of about 3 CR per annum, 3 crore per annum, और इनको हार्डली बस यही 3-4 साल हो गए हमें मेंटर किए हुए, प्रमोट किए। For your kind information, what we are doing, क्योंकि आपके लिए जरूरी है, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि इसमें हम आपको बहुत सारी सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं विद रिस्पेक्ट टू योर प्रोडक्ट को कैसे बेटर बनाएं। ठीक है, इसमें क्या फूड टेक्नोलॉजिकल के जो साइंटिफिक एस्पेक्ट्स हैं, साइंटिफिक प्रोसेसिंग है, बाकी चीज है, उसमें कहाँ इंटरवेंशन करने की जरूरत है। देन योर जो हमने सर्टिफिकेशन तो बाद में आएगी, जो हम लैब में ये न्यूट्रिशनल एनालिसिस, वी प्रोवाइड फैसिलिटी ऑफ न्यूट्रिशनल एनालिसिस, न्यूट्रिशनल फैक्ट्स कि जो आपका प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है उसके न्यूट्रिशनल फैक्ट्स क्या है, व्हाट आर इट्स यूएसपीज, यूनिक सेलिंग प्रोपोजिशन और प्रॉपर्टीज, प्रोपोजिशंस, ओके, तो वो क्या है, और फिर हम उसको उनको ब्रांड नेम एंड ब्रांड लोगो डेवलप करने में उनको फैसिलिटेट करते हैं, फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं, डिजाइनिंग में, पैकेजिंग में, एंड देन these 45 brands उद्यम का सर्टिफिकेशन चाहिए, एमएसएमई का सर्टिफिकेशन चाहिए, ट्रेडमार्क रजिस्ट्रेशन का सर्टिफिकेशन चाहिए, वी आर हेल्पिंग, एंड हमने उसके लिए बाज़ाब्ते कंसल्टेंट को हायर किया है, एक फर्म को हायर किया है फॉर दी सर्टिफिकेशन प्रोसेस। तो मेरा यही आपसे गुजारिश है कि आप इस प्रोग्राम को अच्छी तरह 5-6 दिन जो ये प्रोग्राम है हमारे, और हमने इसमें अपार्ट फ्रॉम आवर ओन फैकल्टी और फैकल्टी फ्रॉम कश्मीर, वी हैव और इवन फ्रॉम reputed institutions just like IIM Ahmedabad, we have invited resource persons from the industry। तो मेरी आपसे यही गुजारिश है कि आप प्लीज बहुत ही सीरियसली हर एक लेक्चर को, हर एक प्रोग्राम को अटेंड कीजिए, सुनिए, एंड आप देखिए, आप हमारे साथ भी डिस्कस कीजिए कि एट व्हाट लेवल यू आर राइट नाउ एंड how we can help you in progression of your brand development या market positioning, okay? So with these words, I thank you all, and I am also thankful to organizing secretary Dr.Ubair Nisar and his team, Dr.Umar, Dr. Abid, and Dr. Rafia, Dr. Farah, who are working day and night for the successful conduct of this program. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for briefing the audience on the significance of this program and highlighting how HGP is working diligently to achieve branding and certifications for micro entrepreneurs. Now I request the dignitaries on stage to proceed with the formal felicitation ceremony. I request Head of the Department, Professor F.A. Shaheen, to kindly present the bouquets and mementos to our chief guest, Professor Altaf Ahmed, Director Education Cost, Kashmir. Sure, sure, no issues. Thank you so much, sir. Continuing with the felicitation, I now request Professor SHGs to kindly present bouquets and mementos to our distinguished guest, Dr. Anand K. Jaiswal, Professor IIM Ahmedabad. And to Mr. Ikram Ali Shafi, Vice Chairman, CIR-JNK. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request.
Big claps for.
Now I request Organizing Secretary Dr. Ubair to present the mementos to Head of the Department IBPR, Professor F.A. Shaheen and Professor and I now request the Co-Organizing Secretary to please present the bouquet to Professor S.H. Baba. Thank you so much, sir. Now, as we progress further, we are privileged to hear from our industry expert, Mr. Ikram Ali Shafi, Vice Chairman, CII-JNK. He is also the Managing Director of Shafi Healthcare Srinagar, with over a decade of experience in the healthcare sector. So I please request Ikram Ali Shafi to please share his valuable thoughts.
Distinguished dignitaries, representatives of the women-led FPOs, SHGs, academia and their participants, very good morning to all of you. It's a privilege to address this gathering. SCOST has always been an institute which has strived for research and quality, and I would like to thank the entire faculty of this SCOST for inviting us here so that we can get an industry perspective. So I just want to say that when we talk about Kashmir, women have always been central to Kashmir. Kashmir has different dimensions, socio-political and economic, and women have been central to the entire policies related to Kashmir. When we just close our eyes, what do we see? When we talk about Kashmir as a non-local? What do you see, sir, when you close your eyes and you think about Kashmir? Is it only the beauty which first hits your mind?
Most scenic, beautiful place, that's not, but of course we know that Kashmir for spirituality, for saffron, for dry fruits.
So there are basically a multifaceted to it. You see apple orchards in the south, you see walnut trees, you see saffron fields, you see people working in and out day and night to make their livelihood. But if we see, have you ever noticed that it's actually the women who start the day first for all things? Be it like start from milking of the cow. It's usually 99% of the time it's the woman who does it first, and then it's the man who goes out and sells it. So it's the woman who starts it. Who looks after our kitchen gardens? It's not the men, it's the women. So we already have the entrepreneurial setup there.
And the dairy, I guess.
Everything, the daily course. Yeah. Baba Sahib talked about
women way back in 50 years back, Kuri Sanshikar. But I mean,
But he
no
still
offenses,
sings
sir.
these hymns.
No offenses, sir.
But he still sings these hymns.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, being a homemaker is a very challenging job. It's not easy. And when a woman has to go out and has to work on both the sides, it makes it more difficult for all the women. So that's one aspect of it. But I mean, since we are here to discuss about the dialogue between the women, but women has to be the central focus of everything. So women have been central to everything around. They have been producing, they have been marketing. You must all have seen in few social media posts. There was a lot of noise around social media that a famous fisherwoman, Jigri Masa, is no more. But she's still there. She's went for Umrah. So she's a daughter that is there and selling.
Very famous.
So you see, so these are examples of women who have taken the front foot, and they have been doing it. She's known for her work. She has not been to any institute. She has not gone through any professional course, but she is still selling the fish at the pavement. Everybody knows her. Irrespective of you are a prime minister, you are a chief minister, you are a high-end bureaucrat, you see her picture, you instantly get a click. Okay, she's the lady who sells the fish there. And she's been doing it for decades now. So you see the entrepreneurship has been there. It's already there. We just need to nurture it. We just need to now give it a direction. That's it we need to do. Rest, the skills we have it. They have it. When we talk about now industry, you see, when we go in these kinds of workshops, seminars, we talk about branding, marketing, make it gender neutral. Entrepreneurship is gender neutral, it's not women centric. But the first question that we get is, okay, when we start business, it's not anywhere to be seen, but she sells them through social media only. So that's the only platform she has. So I would suggest that once you go all these two programs, it's a long lineup. I just went up through the programs, and you have a lot of speakers lined up to tell you how to have market linkage. But you must also equip yourself with the AI tools right now. How you can optimize SEOs, how you can use the social media effectively. Because right now social media should not only be used to give a status update, I had a lovely lunch at Amigos. That's not the use of social media now. It has gone miles up. You need to sell your products at social media, and trust me, I'll give you an example of, I sold my first product through social media. So I had branch vending clips for apple trees. We patented them. I tried to convince a lot of people around here. I went kind of door to door to people who sell these, who deal with high density plantations and everything, but they could not understand the concept. Eventually I used social media and I played my ad in Himachal. And the people there in Shimla were able to understand what he is selling. And I sold more than 50% of my sales now goes to Himachal, then to Kashmir for these blending tools which we use.
So somehow we are still back in what they do. So I said they are the laboratory. They work there and then we implementing mass production here. And then they feel bad about it. Okay, so we had earned about it. Now they are reaping benefits out of it because we have the land. We have everything what is required to make it into a mass production. That is one. So now let me move back to the policy and so I ask myself, are women right now equipped with, if you just give them the market and would they be able to sell if we don't give them kind of a support? The answer I would say is no. They will not be able to work in isolation. So they need the supports of institutions like SCOST, small business schools, and EDIs, so that their energy is channelized to a proper setup. That is very important. So policy should not stop at the farm gate. It must open the market access. It must open at the market gate, I would say. So at this point of my entire talk, I would get CII into it. This is where the CII comes into the play. So CII stands for Confederation of Indian Industries. It's a 125-year-old body which has almost 60 offices across the world. We have 12 centers of excellences that are working, and the one which is useful to you would be FACE, Food and Agriculture Center of Excellence. We have a very strong policy connect at the central level and also at the state level, wherein we work for policy advocacy, for food safety, and FACE has the entire setup wherein the entire business organizations throughout the country, the business people, they work. We have a lot of MNCs, so that would be of a very help to you. To all these SHGs and FPOs, if you want direct market linkages, you want to connect with people who are into exports. We were just having a discussion, and I have a friend I know in Trichy who has a company by the name of Blissful Tree. Bliss Tree, I think. Bliss Tree is the name. So he's selling a lot of things, and he's exporting to the US market. Still, even after all these tariff war that is going on between India and US, he's still selling it. So we were just discussing with Baba Saab, and he's interested in exporting saffron, but he wants them in huge quantities. He wants high produced walnuts from Kashmir, almonds from Kashmir, and he wants to sell them. But his rider is that he wants certification for everything. So if I want to sell the saffron, that has to be GI tag, that has to be original. There is no way it has to be a mix of two things, an Iranian and an Indian saffron mixed with it. So these are the challenges. If you have to scale up, you have to be very authentic. Your supply chain has to be consistent. So you have to brand, package professionally, so that you are able to sell to the foreign market, to the investor at least. If you do not go directly to the market, connect with the people. That is where we would help as CII to you to connect with the people who are already doing it. So our product would again be sent to the loose. Coming back to the discussion, this is not the idea to sell the product as a loose commodity. We produce apples in thousands of tons every year. So we have like kitna metric ton ban gaya, this, we had a bumper crop. But still we have not been able to get a brand who's able to sell it. As a brand we could say, okay, so this is the brand that sells at a premium price. We have prices like Ghulam Muhammad 341 is the Fata number, and he sells the best price. But that is not how it is to be sold now. If you are trying to get into the market, Kashmiri products are already premium. They are premium, we have to accept that fact. But the problem is we have not been able to capitalize on that premium thing. So this, by branding and marketing, by packaging it in such a way, or by collaborating with people who would help you around, to put it and position it in such a way, that is how we can sell apples, saffron, we can sell anything. I mean, we are selling things, pashmina, we are selling a lot of things around. It has to be branded, it has to be standardized in some or the other way. So for CII, empowering women particularly is not a social cause. It's actually what we have planned this year, it's an economic strategy. Because women are basically the one who use the social media most than the men. The viewership is more of the women as compared to the men. Why I would say, because most of the women do around and sit and have a habit of scrolling around. I'm not generalizing it in any way, but men also do have a habit of scrolling around even if it's a free time. But Still, if you just check the dynamics, how many, if you play an ad and then you have a dynamics of that ad, who saw that, what was the target audience, if you see that more than 50% would be women. So if you have your products that appeal to the women, that's why you're selling most of your consumer clothing. They are selling online like hotcakes. So women are very active on social media, I would say at least in Kashmir. They're selling a lot of things around. So that's something which they have to work on. Packaging again, like I said, they have to work on a lot of things. So quality we have, that's it. So quality we have, premium products we have, we just need how to sell it. CI is going to help you if we will formally connect on it and see how we can connect you with the market. We have a lot of exhibitions that go around throughout the country with particular to this horticulture and agriculture. So we have agri summits. We have a recent manufacturers of fertilizers and chemicals. They have a connect. They have a conference in Feb. So I don't know if most of you would be interested to participate in that conference. So that is in Bombay. If you would be interested, I can share the link and everything around. So they are talking about how to make pesticides and other things more so that they are better. They can be used. The carcinogenic factors and every factors. So what has moved on? So we have. So do we have to move on? And we have to look at different platforms where we can sell. So I think that's it. But I would like to have a more dialogue kind of a session with all the students around rather than do a monologue and just speak about things so that you get to understand what they are thinking. And that also helps us to grow as well because we also in some or the other way are selling our products. So it also helps us to know what the Gen Z is thinking and what is their mindset. So I would like more of the sessions, of these kinds of sessions to be done. I'm again thankful to the entire faculty who has curated such a lovely program. I have just had a look at the entire week-long program training session by different people. One of my friends is also there. Ubair is also part of it. So he's also coming. So thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
So I would like to just, speaking out of turn, but Goldman Sachs has started a program known as Goldman Sachs 10,000 Women. They decided to train 10,000 women at their cost. So they partner with all the IIMs. And you don't need to pay. You know, there's a process you can apply and you can interview. And they want entrepreneurs. At their cost, you'll be trained for 2 weeks. So I would actually request Dr. Ikram to spread this information to women in Kashmir entrepreneurs that they should apply for that program. It's a 2-week program. It's known as Goldman Sachs 10,000. So I'm Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, these three. They partner with them, but it's funded by Goldman Sachs. Everything is sponsored. You will be trained by best professors. Just do Google, or I will forward it to Dr.Ubair and Dr. It will be a great opportunity for women from Kashmir.
Online?
No, they need to come to 2 weeks, one week program, then after 3 months again second. But everything is taken care of by
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir, for those valuable industry insights. Now, it's our privilege to invite the visionary guidance of our chief guest, Professor Altaf Ahmed, Director Education Cost Kashmir. I would like to request, I would request him to address the gathering and enlighten us with his vision and guidance. Sir, please.
Professor Dr. from Petron. I am Ahmedabad. We have faculty from Institute of Business and Policy Research, other faculty members, participants, and probably students also. I think my presence here is just symbolic, and I am the least informed person in this house regarding the subject. But still then I will try to pick up some facts from our speakers, just as Dr. Baba has talked about the woman empowerment, and I think probably this program is more related to the woman empowerment. I must tell you that if you confine it to the agriculture, then woman empowerment is integrated in agriculture. I remember long back days when women used to keep in Kashmir hens and produce eggs out of them and then sell those eggs to give them some kind of financial advantage. It used to be fancy. They used to exchange it as a barter system. And cow, cattle, people use it and they give some kind of financial independence to the woman. Another aspect which I want to say is that Dr. Baba has said that women were asked to do the home job, do the housekeeping. I think by doing housekeeping and that job, they are doing a very commendable job. I must say it. And to some extent, they are empowering. I don't think we should do away or somehow demonize or undermine their efforts. That's very valuable part which they are doing. But the only thing is that probably we are not able to monetize it, convert it in terms of money. That is the only. Otherwise, no house can do without that support. And probably the social fabric of our society is to some extent based on that. So we have to think on that aspect also. But given the fact that since in agriculture, women empowerment has already been there, we are not talking something new, but what is new in this program which I can understand is that probably they have to expand their business. If they are selling eggs, that's okay, but they don't have to stop there, they have to expand. And when I received the invitation from HOD, I just thought to see what it is all about, and I was very happy to see that somebody saying that a silent revolution is unfolding in Kashmir, a revolution which is not led by some politicians, researchers or business houses. It is led by women. And they say it is Lakhpati Didi. We have some very good examples to share here in Kashmir, where women could do the business and earn at least more than 1 lakh rupee a year, means roughly 10,000 a month. So in that context, I think I should congratulate this division, this department for conducting such a program, because it will definitely give an edge to those women who want to venture into this business. Because nowadays, the system has changed. We have technology with us. We have online platform for marketing, and we have so many things wherein they can capitalize on. Suppose if we talk of branding, I was just thinking that branding is very important. There are some agricultural produce, if it is confined to agriculture only, I don't know. There are some agricultural produce which are niche to this area, and when we sell them, branding will definitely play a role. I just remember during Siam, when I go to purchase Kashwood dates, and if something is written in Arabic, I get attracted to it. It is branding. So if we have something local niche from Kashmir, I think the packaging should be bilingual, English as well as Kashmiri. Even with the motif, that structure, that has to be Kashmiri somehow, so that just by looking at the pack, somebody will tell you, okay, this is from Kashmir. And indeed, if we can have a packaging which is environment friendly and all that, that will add to it. So from that point of view, I think it is a well-conceived program. And it is really going to help those people, particularly women-led FPOs and self-help groups, when they have to market their product. Branding, I mean, when they have to find the market, they have to find those socially aware group market which are going to help the woman, which encourage women. Or in the packet, they can write something that it is being done by women. some logo like harvested by woman, nurtured by nature, something like that. As some kind of a logo like that will be a marketing strategy. I think you are the best person, and I was just looking into it. What are the marketing strategies which you can teach people here so that they can really, because I see as a customer, I don't know about the subject much, but as a customer, a level, marketing, market linkage, these really matter a lot. So I don't want to come between the program and the participants. So I say thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and encouragement. With these inspiring addresses, I now request co-organizing secretary Dr. Umar Fayaz Khan to kindly propose the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Assalamu alaikum to all of you, and a very good afternoon. Firstly, I've been asked to present the formal vote of thanks. I'll quote a phrase of a verse from the Holy Quran, which reads, "La'in shakartum la'azidannakum," which means that if you are grateful, I'll increase in that. So being grateful is a very common humanly gesture. With that having said, I'd like to thank first of all the chief guest of today, Professor Altaf sir, who happens, we have a concurrent program going on, sir. So your presence has really enriched us and you gave your valuable time. Thank you for your presence, sir. I am thankful to Professor Jaswal. I guess with Professor Jaswal, while I telephonically contacted him, I contacted him last time as well, but his busy schedule didn't make it possible for us to join here. But this time I called him up, I said, "Sir, we have this program, your presence will be very immensely helpful in that." Then he said, "Okay, Umar, let me see, I'll work it out." Then finally it took some round of talks with him and finally we are here. Sir, we look beyond the sessions. Sir, we need the guidance. SCOS happens to be one of the premier agriculture institutions of the country. But we'd like to take the management expertise. We'll go beyond the sessions. We like more MOUs. We like more collaborative programs from yourself. You said to me that you'd like to interact with the PhD scholars. We'll make it sure we have a session led by you and wherein they will learn about the new innovative research techniques. Thank you, sir, for coming and gracing our occasion here. And next to him, we'd like to thank also the very distinguished guest who has joined us, Mr. Ikram Ali Shafai, who is the Vice Chairman CIIJNK. Thank you, sir, for being here. You mentioned the conference that's going to happen in Mumbai. We look forward, kindly share us the details. We look forward for industry partnership. Our school happens to be one of the very dynamic schools which like to take more industry partners because the collaboration in today's ecosystem is highly important. I'm seeing the head of the department from statistics, Professor Imran is here. Sir, thank you for gracing with your presence. I'm very thankful also to the CEO of RBIC. Dr. Jamil is also here. Thank you for accepting the invitation. I am thankful also to my own faculty of the department, led by Professor F.A. Shaheen sir, Professor S.H. Baba, Dr. Abid Sultan, how to not forget about Dr.Ubair, who is the organizing secretary, Dr. Farha, who has been with us, Dr. Rafia, who has been here and make it possible to conduct this program. I'm very thankful to the non-teaching staff that is at the back end of our department that have been helping us. I'm very thankful to the VC office that they managed to provide us all the details and all the needed stuff. I am very thankful to the media fraternity that is covering the live recording of the sessions. I am very thankful to the Directorate of Planning and Monitoring, who had been, the most of the MSME details. They promptly reply to every detail. And the man behind the MSME, that is the Professor HR Naik sir, who has been bagging the MSME high-end programs for us from last 3 financial years. It has been only possible. This ecosystem of awareness and entrepreneurship under his guidance has been possible from last 3 years. And our institute happened to have 3 such programs that got selected. I'm very thankful to my students who have been at the back end. I would like them to please raise up. I'll start the names. Miss Arjuman, please raise up. Give a round of applause for her. She has been at the back end of us and helping it out. Mr. Moazzam and Mr. Arslan, please raise up also. We have Akil Taha and Maria, please raise up. And Farkanda. They have been working throughout the night. You are seeing this whole ecosystem. It was not possible because there is a back working on. They were with us throughout the nights, and we got some kind of a communication even during the nights. So thank you all of you. Thank you all of guys. Thank you for the support in this program. Last but not the least, the participants. We are very thankful for you for making it sure that you are with us today. But while I say we are thankful, you got a responsibility. This whole program has been conceived benefiting you. We'd like your mental and physical presence in this program. Let me tell you, you will be in the training, during the training and off the training. So these 7 days are going to be highly busy for you. We want you to take something with you. So we'll keep you bothering and we'll make you responsible because MSME is looking out from success stories from your side and we look at you. We have selected you out of the so many brand of people, participants that had registered. So we look out at you and we'll see in you that if you need an upscaling, we have got an ecosystem that can help you with. With that words, and thank you to one and all. I may have missed certain people. I'm very sorry for that. Thank you one and all for gracing the occasion. Before we break, we will have a group photograph with the chief guest of today. I request all the participants and the faculty together with the chief guest. Thank you all. Sir, with your august hands, we will also miss one part, that is the release of the compendium of this training. Sir, we like that release also being done. I'll look at the student volunteers to hand over the compendiums.